Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And we have a very compelling contest here tonight. Two teams in the committee ranked basically even, but one side gets to enjoy a raucous, rowdy home field advantage. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Bringing it out, it's Presley. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog, it's a big stage, all odds are against you, and you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception and bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing they can win this game.
Tackle behind the line, it's a loss of 2. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid game.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Now a 4th down.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. Physical running, fights off the defender. Jordan brought down, sets up the next drive. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Alabama. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch, and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time.
Touchdown, Tide. This quarterback on fire today. Well, they try to add to the lead now in the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Look at this, an end around to start the drive. solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. From the shotgun, drops back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Gamecocks have first and 10 here. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Snags the quick throw. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the Gamecocks looking to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score Alabama 17, South Carolina 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down but missed it.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
The offense now operating in empty. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Picks up 4. It's third down.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not much on the return, but hey, set up the offense at the 35.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time play.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
The tight end makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looks right for a quick completion. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. Well, these defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That time he comes around the corner and hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bull rush you and use his power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished on that sack.
The Gamecocks will have to take it away. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
This time it's complete. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Across midfield. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And it falls incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here comes a handoff. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
The Gamecocks are in the red zone now. And the running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made on the left side. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Number 12 with the catch in the end zone.
After the PAT, the lead is still 31-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 50. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
South Carolina, 7.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, here comes the reverse. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Look out, he's got some space. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Alabama. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. 2nd down now.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Going for a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
And if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging it, because if you do connect on that one, it could be a game-breaking play.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The pass rush closing in. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's a target, and it's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And it works. The 1st down to the 35.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. And now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Here we go.
He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Catch made on the right side. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
South Carolina, offense, 4 to go. 1st and 10. 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 1st and 10.
take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
For the defense trying to get after this quarterback, I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Bringing pressure. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's now 4th and goal.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Touchdown, tied. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and
10. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching it downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
6-9-1, Gators score!
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. He makes the grab. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the beatdown continues. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
South Carolina, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the 14. And the South Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And now the handoff. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid gain from the defense, able to bring him down.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Short go to the left, caught. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Presley. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Cricket.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Via the screen. He runs out of bounds at the 43. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up.